eyes so close. Think, Primus. Your arm. Don't worry about it, Kyoko. I have a feeling. What is it? Have you not felt it, Kyoko? Until you search your feelings? Some archangel asked me to take you to Pluto to finish the training that I should have finished for you. He's a good friend and very powerful. There you must go. There should be another pod in this TIE interceptor. Why? You have to complete your training to face your enemy. Know this, Kyoko. You're not alone. You have allies. You have even the most powerful of all the allies that have ever existed before the beginning. The Lord will always be with you. Always. Whoa. Is that a Decepticon warship? Great One who lives up high, help us all. Where's Crash Kirby? He should be here in a moment. It's taking him longer to get here than usual. How am I able to be stuck with a bunch of video game characters? You have no idea that I face much greater enemies than you have. Here it comes. I suppose that there is a stormtrooper inside. I think not. Kirby. What happened to your arm? Not much time. Quick, get it. What happened there? It looks like that the Dreadgons have put some poisoning on you or something. No. It's just a little... Can't hear you, mate. I'm taking a guess that it was the Dreadgons then. You seem to know better than I do, Chris. Of course. But I shouldn't be too prideful about it. After all, we seem to be like brothers. Brothers in arms. Willing to fight till the bitter end. Till I reach to our last breath. Where's Kyoko anyways? I've sent her into another mission. She must complete her training. How long is this going to be? Crash. Only God knows. Only he can tell when Kyoko's ready to face the Dark Army. You may enter, young Padawanus, former demon delinquent. I know who you are. There's no need to fear. I have lived since Eden was born. I am very old, but I can still endure painful and great wars. Wars that would ravage even the most precious of worlds. I can no longer stand idly by for these worlds to perish. And now there is a new hope. I can sense it. What? What can you sense? I sense that one ally of heaven. I am sure that demon delinquents could be allies of heaven. The reason is because they chose to do good deeds for others. That is a virtuous and angelic commitment. You do not think about yourself, but you think about others. You thought about Rosbarrow and Asuka. Very, very virtuous and very humble you are. Was there supposed to be a training you have for me? Like Crash said? Oh, no. We're not going to be doing any lightsaber fights. You have done quite enough already. You've known so much. And I think Yoda believes it. So why are you here on Pluto? It's so dark and so... It's not so dark. Don't be deceived by its appearance in life. In heaven, it's one of the brightest of all of the planets and spheres of paradise. Realize that, Kyoko. Surely Celestia was one of the spheres, but not as powerful as this one, or even Cybertron. I have studied well, and always one of the masters I will be for the studies of the spheres of heaven. Even part 3 of the Divine Comedy. I have studied so much from it, but still I have much to study. Kryptonite? Yes, Kyoko. Are you supposed to be the Archangel of Chronicles? Of course, Kyoko. I have written every biography of every single person, whether existent or not. Good or evil. Close or far. Big or small. Everything. I have wrote so many chronicles and biographies of every single person. I record history so that it will remind us of the mistakes that have been made, to learn from them. If there are anything good, the time would be extended, but any more sins or mistakes made, then we would have to shorten the length of time so we can start it over, so that my older brother Lucifer would never return and triumph. Do you have a biography of me? Of course, Kyoko. You can look at... Here, this is yours. What is this? Yes, that's Rosbarrow, sending you and Asuka away to your new masters. Meta Knight was Asuka's new master, and Crash was your new master, until the very day that you would know the truth. You would become a master yourself. But of course, before that even happened, there was a time travel interference. After this golden revelation that I had with Crush and Nina. It doesn't make sense. Of course it doesn't. It's time travel magic, Kyoko. Realize that even all the things that may not be, there are still many things that we read and things that we must read. We must realize that. But can you tell me more? Kyoko, you mustn't. What? I need to know. Very well. Kyoko, you must understand. This is a story about my brother. Back then, when Eden came to its existence, and when Adam and Eve were there was my older brother, Lucifer. Was he all evil back then? Well, it's hard to say. He was the first of the angels. I saw him, the most beautiful angel there ever was. Until then, I saw him being all seductive and evil, and very prideful. He has begged his service with Synectic and the non-existence. If he could deceive his maker, then he would be given a power and allegiance with him. However, his foolish pride had failed him, and besides having himself being condemned from his own glory, Synectic had seen no further need of his foolishness, so Synectic searched for others, and one of those were Drakon, who was far more older and more powerful. Drakon, from the biblical legacy universe, that may not have existed yet, but it did. Drakon was the Lord's original form. He wasn't called a Drakon back then. He was preferred as Dankon, who was supposed to be the glorious Divingon, the protector of Dragor, one of the greatest realms of heaven, but then it was corrupted. Drakon had devised a scheme to resurrect the non-existence, and then he succeeded. Unlike Lucifer, who simply failed, Drakon has made a complex plot that has brought him to victory. And then later on, Criss-Cross and Nary Flare have won against him, using the Cross of Light, one of the most powerful tools of heaven. It froze Drakon solid gold and planted him inside the center of Arterius, another earthly world. And then after King Spiker and Doctorium's defeat, Injector found him inside that planet. Drakon was freed from his frozen pit. So, after Injector's defeat, Drakon has decided that he would make a truce with Darth Vader and anyone who's made the crossover allegiance of evil. Drakon had altered everything, even Dark Energon. Dark Energon and Injectity were merged together, creating a much deadlier force. Although Injectity was already more powerful alone itself, it created another source of dark power that would corrupt even the greatest of all the deities. And so now in this crossover interference, only you, Kyoko, the most loyal servant of Rasbaril, who is willing to sacrifice anything to bring about the destruction of evil and the evil honest doing. You can do anything to save your allies from extermination. And you could destroy the Dark Cannon if you believed in the Lord. Do you believe? Yes. I'm ready. So be it. I'm afraid we're running out of time, Kyoko. Time is running out, and haste will be your only ally. You must get there quickly before the Dark Cannon is started, and if it starts, Objector will exist, and the non-existence will prevail, and our great realm will fall as well as my older brother's realm. Okay then, let's do it.